Adam Randall told us that Coach Swinney showed you guys something that was Cade. He was in the cave, he didn't get out, he remember who he was. He was able to fly out. Was that the Dark Knight Rising, or was that where did that come from? The cartoon with Batman.
He was just kind of explaining a story that was told to him, and yeah, basically he was just talking about how Batman was trapped in a cave and couldn't get out, and he just kind of had amnesia, about who he really was, and and then somewhere along the line he realized that, oh snap, I'm Batman, and he got out, and that's just kind of how he explained to where we was at. We got a great football team, we just got to remember who he was, and really took this bye week before and the week of UNC to really get back on track, and I'm excited about things. So.
Do you guys think you guys forgot who you guys were after the 1-3 start?
I just think we had to get out our own way, made a couple mistakes along the way, that we could easily fix, just keep believing in ourselves and the work that we put in, and just got to keep stacking days and create some consistency around here. So. Yeah.
How do you think the bye week helped prepare mentally and physically for UNC?
I think for us it allowed us to reset our mind, kind of get a little health behind us as well, and just being able to rest and really focus on UNC for 2 weeks, and it really gave us an excitement to go back and have an 8-game stretch, as we call our 8-game season, just coming out with a new mentality, and I think it really helped us out a lot, built our confidence back up, and just ready to roll.
What was it like seeing Coach Allen on the field at UNC, and do you prefer that more often after seeing it last Saturday?
I loved it. Coach Allen's energy since he's got here has been contagious, and just having that on the sideline just amplifies everything that we do. Whether that's hyping us up before the game or before every series, we're going out there, we jumping around, celebrating, and he bringing the juice. It's really exciting for me, and it really gets me going too. So I'm just so happy for him to be on the sideline.
Going back to you, I guess during the 1-3 start, was your confidence kind of low after the rough start to the season?
For me, I just been focused on each week, preparing the best way I can to get the guys along as well. We didn't start off the way we want to. Nobody who's a true competitor is happy about the way starting 1-3. Nobody really wants that. So, you kind of have to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate things. And if you got some things to change, just go do it. And at the end of the day, you just got to get better every day, every week, So I had to just keep doing that.
I know for I guess your statistical production down compared to other seasons. Are teams defending you differently, or what are you kind of doing the game plan around defensive line?
I have put great things on tape, so teams are going to still account for that, but I'm not making no excuses. I just have to continue to play better, and it's just been a learning opportunity for me to continue to grow where my game is at, and any small details that I can always work on to get better, that's what I'm always going to do, because this game is always evolving, so you got to evolve with it, whether that's spending more time in the film room, working extra after practice, before practice, just little things like that to always continue to sharpen my game, and had a good game against UNC, but just ready to continue to stack days.
Did that touchdown pass that Antonio threw on the first play kind of set the tone for the game, make y'all more confidence in defense?
Absolutely. When I first watching the play, I didn't know what they was going to run, but I seen Tone get in and kind of drop back and throw it, man. My eyes got big, and just seeing that play work out, it gives you that hype you want to start off a game, and then just that momentum playing complimentary football, going back and forth. It was just contagious and overwhelming. So it was really fun to see.
So you weren't expecting that at all?
No, I didn't know they was going to run it, and then, I seen it. It was just like I seen it all over again. 'Cause I think, he's like 4 for 4 or something like that. So, it's pretty dope to see.
As you watch BC's offense on film, what kind of stands out to you?
They're a really good football team. I think they're 1-4, but if you watch on tape, you wouldn't be able to tell. They play hard, very big group. Their O-line is very good. It'll be one of the best O-lines we played so far, and I'm just excited to get up there and be my first time in Boston ever, so it'll be a great experience for me.
How you kind of seen Stephiylan Green kind of run guys play different positions, but how you kind of see 2 straight sacks for him, 2 passing, how you kind of see him evolve this season?
Man, he's been growing a lot. He's been maturing a lot, and I really love it for him. He's been taking the game to a whole nother level with his preparation as well, and just super excited to see his talent start to show out, and for him to really find that groove and that confidence in himself.
Any other questions for TJ?
What was it like when Cade got the Batman Joker T-shirt from Coach Matt Luke in the locker room after the UNC game?
I died laughing when I seen it because I didn't know he got it for him. But when I seen it, like it was just a cherry on top after a good win like that. So it was fun to see.
How cool is the celebration just for you guys to finally play confident football for the first time of this season? It's
exciting. It's a sense of calmness, because that's what around here for these past couple years, that's what we're used to seeing. And I'm just happy to get back on track. Got another big game this week with Boston College. They're a great football team, so we're just really locked in on getting the details down for them and, excited to play.
Can you talk on the D-line's performance as a whole against USC and what it'll take to bring that up to Boston College?
Just got to, bring the intensity and the effort every week, every day. We got to play with our hair on fire. Fly around to the ball regardless if we're going to make the play or not. You know what I'm saying? Just bring the juice and breathe the heartbeat to the D-line and it'll echo everywhere else. So.
Can you talk about Cade's performance? Like, how did that make you all feel as a whole to see him go out there and play like that?
It was great. I love seeing when Tu's confident back there. Just playing free mind, man. It brings joy to the entire team. And my message to him every day is, regardless what you do, we got your back. You know what I'm saying? We behind him no matter what, through the ups and downs, no matter what people say. I always got Tu's back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just super glad to see him have a great game that he's had, and boost his confidence. So.
Does that make practice different at all?
Practice, our intensity is always high. We always got high energy, regardless of what it is. You can come to a practice when we was during the bye week when we was 1-3, and you would think we competing for a national championship. You would think we playing like we undefeated. We've always had fun at practice, just because we love to go compete. So, for me, I see it in them every day. So.
Against the run against BC, it looked like you guys really stood firm in that aspect. Would you say that was something that was more scheme or energy, or what would you kind of attribute that to, that success?
I think you meant UNC? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for us, doing our job at a high effort, trying not to go out and make plays that's not there for you and things like that, just really playing within the defense and playing hard at it really helped us out a lot. And I'm just glad to see that we got after it.
How's it feel knowing you can say that you beat Bill Belichick? Is that cool?
It is cool. I grew up watching him and the Patriots and what they've done, and this meeting him for the first time at ACC Media Day was kind of surreal for me. So just getting that win against him is good, and I know we'll probably see him again somewhere down the line. So
going back to the Batman clip, you don't remember where specifically where it was from. You just remember an interview with him talking about him forgetting who he was and kind of her getting out of the game.
Yeah, I can always double back for you, but I can't remember off the top of my head though.
What was it like for Coach Swinney to name you player of the game against UNC?
It was good, just being able to know that the work I put in all for the bye week and then last week, kind of show out there on the field. It was exciting, but for me, back to work. I want to keep stacking days. I think I want to be consistent. So just being able to do it every day. Putting together a couple more game stretches all the way to the finish is what would make me proud. So just got to keep working.
Any questions for TJ from Zoom? Anyone else in the room? Good, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
We'll have a break.